Hi, and welcome to History's a Blast. It's February the 22nd, 2024, and we are in Washington, D.C., and today we're going to visit the Museum of the Bible. So let's go. The museum is located right next to the old Pennsylvania Railroad elevated line through downtown on the way to Union Station. And it looks like it occupies an old freight facility adjacent to the tracks, because there are freight doors under the platform off to the left there. Let's go in. Quite a list of prohibited items. I don't see cameras on there anywhere. One of the main things to remember about coming to a place like Washington, D.C. and getting in any place is the security measures that have been adopted since 9/11. And it's hard to believe 19 years ago, but things have changed. And I had to go and hide my little tiny miniature multi-tool off the property because the car is 30 miles away in Vienna, Virginia. We took the metro downtown. So any kind of blade whatsoever, no matter how small, is completely prohibited in any of the buildings you're going to come to in the national capital. And I'm sure a lot of other places too. Not the first time this has happened to me, and I should have been thinking, but I wasn't. So hopefully the multi-tool will be where I left it, outside when we finish here. So we're in the lobby, and we're going to do a virtual reality walkthrough first. Kind of nice. Photography is okay everywhere except in the Hebrew Bible experience. Nice place. Look up at the ceiling. Gee, that's kind of neat. On the third floor is the World of Jesus. Well, they've got a timeline over here too. Let's see what this timeline is. Wow. Oh, these are sponsors. These are sponsors. Never mind. Well, the Treasures of the Vatican apparently is temporarily closed. That's a shame. Gallery work in progress. Where are we going, Debbie? I thought we were... Oh, down this way. I thought... Is this where it is? Okay. We're going to do the virtual reality walkthrough. Please post no bills. This is the virtual reality tour of the Holy Land. And they've got these old-fashioned travel posters. It's really kind of neat. The tickets are $10.59 per adult, and they're well worth it. It was a good experience. Lasted about 10 minutes. And it was, as Debbie said, it's about as close as she'll ever be able to get to the west wall. And we're going to head up onto the second floor where the ticket salesperson told us there's a immersive ride flight simulator, which sounds kind of neat. Okay, Debbie. And the Hebrew Bible is the only exhibit where they told us no photography is allowed. So we're going to head on upstairs. There's all kinds of neat interactive things in here with questions and answers. Here's a map. This is a really up-to-date, state-of-the-art 21st century museum. This is just an amazing museum. We just came out of the Washington Revelations, where it's a flight simulator where you lean into a support device and they fly you like a drone all over Washington, D.C. to find hidden biblical references in a lot of federal buildings. Moses on the Supreme Court. And this is a room that talks about the impact of the Bible app. And you can touch and the screen and search things like, for example, the most often shared Bible verse in different countries. Really amazing place. There's Debbie looking here. Design your own visual verse. My goodness. Okay, let's move on out to the next exhibit. Still in this is the impact of the Bible in the world. Impact on fashion, human rights, compassion, different literature, and on and on and on. Art. This is amazing. Music. Gosh. There's Washington praying. Model of the Gutenberg printing press.
Impact that the computer has upon our civilization.
The Reformation. This is a thought-provoking exhibit. The Bible's impact in education. This graphic talks about the universities that were established on teaching the Bible, and those blue dots along the east coast of the United States are interesting because among them are Harvard, Princeton, and Yale. Not what we would characterize today as hotbeds of religious education. But there they are. Hidden in plain sight. Seals of the many universities draw their iconography from the Bible. And we have quotes that have entered the lexicon of expression. Land of milk and honey from Exodus. To keep is the apple of one's eye, Deuteronomy. You reap what you sow from Galatians. Love your neighbor as yourself from Leviticus. And on and on and on. Wow. Everyday life. This is all in the exhibit on the impact of the Bible. I just walked through this exhibit from the end of it to the beginning of it in reverse order. Nobody was here to direct us. And I should have gone to the right instead of to the left and gone around. We should go counterclockwise when you come here. Just beginning with the landing of the pilgrims, really, coming to America, but we're really talking about tyranny and tolerance, it starts with. Going up here. There's William Penn. The Great Awakening of the 18th century is documented here. George Whitefield. There's a short film on him that starts here in a few seconds. We move on to the struggle for liberty. Wow, this is really something. The tradition of swearing the presidential oath on the Bible begins with George Washington. Oh, there's John Brown and Frederick Douglass. Biblical authority, the national split. Southern ministers said there was biblical authority for slavery, and Northern ministers used biblical authority that slavery was immoral. Resulting in civil war. Finally, we come up to Billy Graham and Martin Luther King. And then we moved into the impact of the Bible in the world. There's some statues of some great scientists. There's Galileo, who famously was censured by the Catholic Church in his day for insisting that the sun was at the center of the solar system, not the Earth. And he famously says in his trial The Bible tells us how to go to heaven, not how the heavens go. But it didn't work. He was still censured. Here's Isaac Newton, who said the most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. Yeah, interesting. And here's the back of George Washington Carver, who invoked the Bible in his influence for seeking out scientific discoveries. So we're now on the 3rd floor, Stories of the Bible, and here are images of the writers of the 4 Gospels. One underneath the olive tree. And we're here after 4 o'clock, so we missed the living historians. It must be an interesting place. Wow, look at this. This is really amazing. We're going to be coming back tomorrow because we just can't see it all in one afternoon. Well, that'll do it for this visit. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon, so stick around and we'll see you in part 2. I hope you enjoyed this video and will take time to view some of our other ones.